happy to meet you. Well, are you excited for today's lesson?
Yeah.
Yes. Really? You sure?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So before going to our main activities for today, I would like to ask you questions. Well, John,
Yeah.
where did you go last weekend?
Last weekend I go to Ambarukmo Plaza.
You go to Ambarukmo Plaza.
Yes.
Right. Is it fun?
Really fun.
What did you do there?
I buy some boba there.
Boba. You love boba, right?
Yes, of course.
So how about you, Lautan?
I go hang out with my friends, miss.
You go hang out. Right.
Yes,
It must be fun, right, with your friends?
of course.
All right. How about you, Ridin?
I went to my grandma's house.
You went to your grandma's house.
Yes,
All right. What did you do in your grandma's house?
cooking together.
Cooking. Oh, it must be so delicious.
Yes.
Oh, all right. So here, we have 3 sentences, right? 1, 2, 3. Can you see the difference? Can you spot the difference? Anyone?
The verb.
The verb.
Yeah.
Anyone?
The first and the second use go.
Yeah.
The third one when the first two.
You are right. So the difference is between the verb here. So the first sentence is used go, the second go, and the third is went. They are different, right? So what makes them different?
The tenses.
All right, you are right, John. So the tenses. The first one, go. What kind of tenses is that? Present?
Present.
Present tense, you're right. And how about the second one? Went.
Past tense.
Past tense, you're right. So today, our lesson is related to this sentence. We're going to learn about text, something that related to simple past tense. All right, before that, Welton, could you please help me to move this?
Okay, miss.
Thank you so much, because we are going to watch a very amazing PowerPoint. Thank you so much. So class, let's take a look at the PowerPoint here. Please read the title. Anyone?
Recount text.
Recount text. Right. So today we are going to learn about recount text. Have you ever heard before this text?
No.
No? All right. So here's the best time for you to learn, right? Okay, next. So the definition. So what is recount text? So recount text is a text that aims to tell past events or something that happened in the past. Jadi recount text ini itu bertujuan untuk ngasih tahu pembaca, memberitahu pembaca bahwa pembaca kejadian yang di masa lampau, kejadian yang sudah terjadi di masa lampau, seperti itu. So far, do you get it, class?
Yes, miss.
All right. Okay, next. So now I have an example of the text, and now we are going to talk about. Can you guess what I'm going to talk next?
No.
No? No idea? All right.
No.
We are going to talk about the structure. So recount text has 3 parts of structure. The first one is orientation. Orientation. Can anyone read the text here? Maybe
Me.
John. Yeah, John. You may read this.
Last weekend, I went to the beach with my family. I went there by car at 9 a.m. In the middle of the journey, my mom stopped to buy some snacks. I told her to buy a lot of snacks. It took only 30 minutes to get there.
Well, give applause to John. Thank you, John, for reading this.
You're welcome, miss.
So, in orientation, apa aja sih yang ada di orientation ini? Okay, the first one. It tells us about who was involved in the story, who was the author, and who was experiencing the events. The second one, what happened to the events or the activities. events took place. And the fourth one is when the event took place. Well, let's analyze this. So who is involved in this event? Who is involved? Anyone? Raise your hand.
Involve itu apa sih?
Involved itu siapa sih yang mengalami kegiatan ini? Gitu. I. You mean the author? Penulisnya?
Yes.
Alright. The author and with who?
Mom?
Family.
With family. You're right. And then when the events took place. Jadi kapan eventnya terjadi?
Last weekend.
Last weekend, right. What time?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. Right. And then where? Where did they go?
To the beach.
To the beach, right. Alright. It's all about the orientation. Let's move to the second part, which is events. So in this part, it tells about the main activities or the main events. So what happened to the author or to the events. So anyone wants to read the text? Okay, Lautan, please.
As we arrived there, I walked down to the beach. It was a sunny day with a blue sky and gentle breeze. The waves were suitable for swimming, but I didn't swim because I couldn't swim. We also didn't miss our opportunity there to take some pictures.
Oh, great sounds. Give applause, Lautan. Thank you so much for reading. So, in this event, so far, do you get it? Or you have questions? Not yet. All right. If no, let's move to the next slide. So finally, we arrived to the third part of the structure of become text. It is reorientation. Anyone who wants to read this? Okay, Lillian, please.
Before we went home, I looked for some beautiful souvenirs at the nearby shop there. It was memorable experience used for me and family.
So how did you read that sentence?
Memorable.
Memorably. Are you sure? Okay, repeat after me. Memorable.
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 Wow, that's good. So in this reorientation, it tells us about our personal feeling. Our personal feeling to the events. Jadi kesan kalian sama kegiatannya itu kayak gimana sih? Kalian seneng kah? Atau kalian sedih? So this is actually optional. Jadi kalian bisa tulis, bisa enggak. Like that. So far, do you have questions?
No.
Not yet. All right. Are you ready for the next activity?
No.
Yes or no?
Yes.
All right. Let's move to the next slide. We are going to talk about the language features. So this is very important when you write recon text. You have to pay attention of this language feature. So the first one, using simple past tense. I'm sorry, this should be passing here. Using simple past tense. So can you mention the example of simple past tense? Like I mentioned before in the early introduction.
When.
Anyone? Please. Yes, again?
When.
Went. Right. And then, anyone?
Late.
Lay. One more.
Sang.
Sang. You're right. So that is the example of simple past tense. And then the second one is using conjunction and time connectives. So conjunction means tanda hubung. You know, like and, but, so, and sometimes in recon text we use time connectives, right? Like and then after that, and then first, second, like that. And the third one is using adverbial phrase. It can be time or place. For example, like last weekend, last month, or yesterday. It can be everything. You may search on the internet later. And then the last one is using action verb. Do you know what action verb means? No. So action verb means that kata kerja. Can you mention what kind of action verb?
Right.
Right.
Run.
Run. And then
Beautiful.
swim. Eat. Swim. Eat. What else? Eat. All right. Udah pinter-pinter ya semua ya.
Yeay, iya tuh.
You plus to all of us.
Yeay.
Alright. Now let's move to the next one. It's time for exercise.
Oh
Are you
no.
ready?
Yeah.
Alright, so here's the things what you have to do for the exercise. So you need to write your personal experience. The topic is free. You may write your holiday, your birthday moment, happiest moment in your life, or saddest moment. It can be everything. So you have to write it at least in one paragraph. Consists of 3 until 5 sentences. You get it?
Yes.
Okay, and after that, try to analyze the structure. Do you still remember the structure?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are 3 of them, right? Okay, and then analyze the structure, and then the next one is ask your partner to cross-check your structure, whether it is correct or not. Alright?
Yeah.
And then the last thing is you're going to perform your work in front of the class here. Are you ready?
Ready.
Alright, so please do your task. So class, have you done?
Yes.
Miss.
Alright, so who wants to go first to perform in front? John?
Yeah.
Alright, come on John. Don't be shy, just show your potential. So first, what's the topic?
The topic is my experience last week.
Your experience last week. Oh, that must be interesting.
First.
Alright.
Okay, so last weekend, my friends and I went to Ambarmo Plaza. Well, there it was around 10 a.m. And then when we arrived there, we bought some boba, some noodle, some gorengan,
Oh.
and then we also bought some popcorn. Actually, we bought many things there, and it was a fun day. That's
Oh,
my experience last week.
thank you, John. Give applause to John. Oh my God. You may sing again. Go next. Lautan, come on, baby.
Can I bring my notes?
Of course, you may bring your note, but don't read too much, right?
Okay.
Alright. Come here. So your friends can see your beautiful face.
Okay, so this is my story from last weekend. So last week I got an accident. So I hang out with my friends near our village. We rode a motorcycle, like we just hang around. And then at afternoon when we want to go home, so at the way home, I bumped into a boat, like
Oh
a
my.
small boat.
Uh-huh.
So my friend and I got hurt, and my motorcycle kind of broke. So, but at the end, I'm still grateful because the boat wasn't dead.
Oh,
The boat was
my God.
still alive. Yes.
So,
Thank you.
are you feeling better now?
Yes, miss.
Oh, that's so cute.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
thank
Give
you.
applause to Lautan. Alright, class. I think kalian semua pintar-pintar. Like, you did a great job. So, yeah, I think that's the end of our meeting for today. Before ending our class, I would like to ask you, what have we learned?
Recontact.
Context, and then what are the structure? Do you still remember the structure? What else? Orientation, and then event, reorientation. Oh, that's great. And what about the language feature?
Using past
Using simple past tense. Great, Nanda. What else?
Action verb.
Action verb. All right. Reading? Perlautan? Conjunctions and time connectives. And last one. The yesterday thing and then the last week thing. Adverbial of time and place also. All right. Well, you did a great job, guys. So before ending our class, do you have any questions?
No.
No.
No. Sure.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you really understand what have we learned for today?
Yes.
All right. If you understand, if there is no questions, let's call it a day.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much for joining my class. And have a nice day and see you next week.
See you
Bye,
next
class.
Bye.